定制网早期在日据时代的时候就有。
哦，已经那么久。哦，来，蛮大的
芭蕉旗鱼
芭蕉鸡。哦，That was amazing. You can see this net was full of mahi mahi, and it was like winning the lottery. What a beautiful mahi mahi. Huge. So I just walked from the harbor of Zhaoyang Fishing Harbor, and Zhaoyang means sunrise, and that's because this harbor is an excellent place to watch the sunrise. It's very beautiful. 这个渔港现在有多少个船还在登记里面？
现在目前来讲，差不多是60几艘了。
哦 ，OK，
60几艘。
我知道这里也很多，也是用那个定制网，是不是？
我定制网早期在日据时代的时候就有。
哦，已经那么久。
那个时候是比较简单的定制网，光复后一直演变到现在，定制网的设备跟规模就蛮大了。早期有3场定制网，现在剩下两个在运作，一个因为顾不到人，那一个休息了。
我听说你这渔网也很贵耶，是不是？
一个就要1000多万。
哇！那你用定制网，你要申请什么牌子，或者你随便放一个定制网就可以了？
要申请，现在再申请也不会准了。这是早期留下来的一直演变到现在。后来有这个港，才能够像现在这规模那么大。
那我们能不能去看他们怎么抓？
我来安排一下哈。
好，太好了。
看可不可以了哈。
好。So we're having the privilege to go see these fixed nets that I talked about earlier. And we're on one of the boats that usually harvests the fish. We filmed them from our boat before, and we're gonna take their boat to go there. It's just easier, and we're gonna watch them harvest the fish from the fixed nets. Indonesia?
Yeah. Indonesia.
Terima kasih.
Oh, sama-sama.
Sama-sama. 现在年轻人不多走这个行业，
因为他时间早，又没有公定假日啊。
而且我听说你们早上5点钟有一趟，
对呀，
也是中午一趟啊。
对呀，
辛苦啊。
像我们出港到我作业的地方，最远的差不多半个小时。我总共有3组了。
哦，有3组了。
定制网就是要有固定的抛锚。定在那边，你的鱼具挂在上面，才不会说洋流来全部被冲走啊。
You basically have this structure here with the net, and the fish will come in here, and they'll funnel into this area here. In a few minutes, we're going to start to lift the net, and that will cause the fish to pool in this bottom of the net here, and that's where we'll be able to scoop them out. Hey. 所以他们在这里进去，
对，他就是从这边进去嘛，
这没办法出来。
他要出来的话，就是要从这边，这边也是渔网它会绕
在里面
洄游了，所以说他出去的几率等于是1/3嘛。
So you can see there the white toys. That's kind of the horseshoe part of it. We're now lifting up the 30 meters of net and driving the fish more and more towards that end of it. And that's what's happening right now.
渔网快上来了啦。
那个渔网有底吗？
有。
哦，可以了解。哦，我们船已经往里面，是不是？
对。
They started by pulling out the ends, and then as they do that, they pull them up to the surface, driving the fish into the middle, and then they drop it again and take the next layer. So it starts out like this, and as they go along, the area for the fish becomes smaller and smaller till they're all in one area. That's the best way to explain it. Oh, 来，蛮大的
芭蕉旗鱼啦，
芭蕉鸡，它有没有可能跳出来吗？
不会，
不会啊，3条，
打不会。
4条，看到了吗？很大。You can see this is the very inner part of the net. We've moved all the way in, and we're now hoisting that last bit out. And I've seen 3 or 4 sailfish in there, so that's quite amazing. Beautiful sized fish. They'll be out of the water in a second. An amazing experience. Whoa. Yeah.
好，那现在鱼货好了，就把网子再放了。哎。
Look at this beautiful sailfish. The amazing sail is so fine. You can almost see your hand through it. It's translucent. And you'll see that this fish doesn't have any scales either. Sailfish don't have scales. They just have a rough kind of skin. It doesn't get any fresher than that. Beautiful fish, fresh from the ocean. Now we're going to repeat the same process on this side of the net. There's 2 nets here. We're going to start the whole thing as well. We're going to end up at the edge there as the boat closes the net row by row by row, driving the fish into the very inner sanctuary, at which point we can lift them out again. Wow. 完全不一样的鱼。Peter 是什么鱼啊？
爱鱼叫拉轮，
拉轮，
哎，拉轮鱼
我没有看过，很漂亮。
很漂亮，拉轮。大量他说一种洄游鱼叫拉轮，哇！
There's lots of fish in here. I can see them already. He said that this net has more fish than the other 2 on the other side. This kind of fishing is done all year round except for 3 months, the typhoon season, because the nets are so expensive. So during the typhoon season, the summertime, they will pull the nets out and not fish because it's too risky. If they lose the nets in a typhoon, it's a shame. So there's a break period during the summer, during the typhoon season. Now it's November, they're back fishing at it. 这里只有一个，刚才有2个，这里只有一个。哦，
我鬼头刀，蚂蚁，
对，也有，对，
好多哦。
对。That was amazing. You can see this net was full of mahi-mahi, and it was like winning the lottery. There was what an excitement on deck. There were only a couple sailfishes in this batch, but a lot of other fish, including mahi-mahi and the needle-nose fish. An amazing sight. Very lucky today to experience this. Wow. 这个哇。Oh. What a beautiful mahi-mahi. Huge. I'd like to catch one of these on the line one day. 这边吗？
每个都要来抢鱼了。
So you can see this is where the money happens. The captain is counting the money, and this becomes a pop-up market. People arrive from everywhere to buy the fish right when the catch comes in. It's been an amazing trip. We've driven past these fixed nets many times on the boat, and I've never understood until today how that works. So it was really a pleasure to be on the boat and understand how these fish are harvested on a regular basis, 9 months of the year. I think I was very lucky to see that. And as you can see, the variety of fish we caught, also amazing. If you have time, come to the market here, buy a fresh fish, and really experience this part of Taiwan. Not many people have the chance to do that. 那个渔港也是别的方式也是发展，是不是？不止抓鱼，我看到很多旅行车，还有别的城市里面的东西发展，是不是？
现在渔港哦比较多元化了。早期哦是真的很没落、很偏远一个小地方啊。后来经过社区这个营造延续，然后地方创生然后我们社区营造，像前面这个餐厅。全部都是社区的，所以社区营造就造就地方创生，然后造就那个青年回流，就有一份很好的工作，就不要在台北啦，还是到外地去打工啦。还有我们的产业，我们社区的产业很丰富，我们有民事，我们有有机米，也有咖啡以及我们餐饮，包括我们小农所种的农产品，我们社区都会帮他们行销。
还有那个渔港是出名的是那个茶油，是不是？
苦茶油的话是茶籽堂来我们社区这边经营的，当初也是一个缘分呐。
So we're here in the tea tree field, and I'm going to ask a few questions about this. 这个是苦茶油的那个
苦茶树。
那个茶叶不能喝，是不是？
这个叶子不能喝啊，
所以要喝这个一般的茶不一样啊。
对，要喝拿这个籽。
哦，这就是这个。
哎，对，这个籽，然后就是晒干榨油。
你们什么时候开始做那个业务的
？7年前就是苦茶市的负责人到我们社区来，在我们天后宫那边跟妈祖烧香拜拜，然后车到一只上千的。后来他就说，他想要在这边种这个苦茶树，希望农民能够跟他契作，所有的产量他是全部保证价格收购这样子。
那他现在的地方是有多大
？7公顷多了。
那个工作是你来做，肯定不是啊。
不是我哪有那么能？我没办法，就是我们这一位来我们老农夫。
老农夫，你好，你好。你做那个茶叶已经多久啊
？7年多了。
7年多 ，OK。契作对你们来说有什么好处？
价钱是公定的啦，不会太差了。
那这样好啊。This is another of those harbors that's in transition, and I love that so much about Taiwan. I just learned that you can still have the traditional fishing here, traditional fishing methods that are going on. That's the one part of it. You also have a lot of tourists coming here because they can buy the fresh fish. That's the second part of it. It's kind of a tourist industry. The third part of this harbor is the tea leaves, the bitter tea leaf oil. That is something that has been developed over the last few years, and it's another evolution, how these fishing harbors are changing with the times and evolving to take in many different tastes. If they were only relying on fishing, their future is more limited. But because they've learned to adapt, there's a long and bright future ahead of them. So I think that's great.